Welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War Carthage Campaign, episode the 161st with me, Squawker. And when we left off, we had seen off another faction. The Brutii are now no more. They have been eliminated, subjugated, conquered. Didn't quite go out in a blaze of glory I wanted them to do though, but then again they are known cowards and they are known for running away. But they did go out in battle, not my best battle ever, because my generals decided not to tell me it was opposite day in Croton once more. And basically they decided that even though I had specifically ordered to be given full command of all forces, they decided, nah, we're going to put half the army under AI control, there won't be anything you can do about it, and we will happily kill your own general for you. So, that's not good. But if there is one positive to claw back, we do now have the Brutii gone. Capua will be taken soon, but for now, my priorities lie with the last major enemy we have. Well, alright, that's the other major enemy just lurking over here, but, you know, the enemy who I have more of a hatred for, the Senate, the string pullers, the ones behind so many injustices that have been made against us. We are now in a position to initiate an attack on the Romans. As far as we know, Marcellus Pompeius commands a large but relatively weak army of pre-Marian units, including units that we haven't encountered in a long time, such as Hastati, Principes, Triarii, Velites. Overall, very weak army. That will probably fall to our elite units pretty quickly. However, Philotas of Syracuse is quite the opposite. While his army isn't as big, he's brought some tough units with him, including the fabled Legionary Eagles, which will give his army a big morale boost in battle. And as for the Senate city itself, the capital, the Rome, the place I want to call my new home, or at least I want to burn it a bit, its garrison is somewhere in the middle. Not the strongest, but enough to slow me down a little bit. But we're taking no chances with this enemy. We'll be pouring all local forces, or everything I can spare, into the capture of this final territory, and then we will be on the brink of victory at long last. So, that is the goal really for these next 10 episodes, because it is beginning of my lovely holiday off work, and while I will actually be going on a physical holiday, I am not sitting in my bedroom all week uploading shit to YouTube. Nah, this isn't shit, this is quality entertainment. I am actually going on a holiday, so if uploads are coming off rather random over the next few days, like if there's like maybe multiple episodes of Rome Total War in a day, it is because I am actually out of town living my life. So yeah, but that is actually the goal. Of these next 10 episodes, we are going to try and finish it off for good. We do stand on the brink of achieving all our objectives now. We only need 6 more provinces in order to declare final victory. One of those does have to be Rome, but the taking of these 2 will raise the ante up to 46, which means we need to capture 4 provinces off our final enemy, which is the Egyptians. So the provinces I am eyeing up are Rhodes, Salamis, and Phoenicia. The 4th could be any of these Asia Minor territories, or it could be Libya, or even Cyrene. It's probably going to be all of them. We are probably going to play a little bit past victory, just because, in my mind, because, if I'm honest, I do draw a little bit of criticism with the objectives of these campaigns in Rome Total War. I mean, as far as I know, Barbarian Invasion gets it a bit more right, but here, you know, because every faction actually has their 50 provinces plus Rome thing. So I want to just spice it up, and I'm going to say, like I did with my Julii campaign, just say final victory is declared upon the recapture of Phoenicia, since that is our home, and we must execute Dido's revenge. But for now, while we deal with an ancestral queen later, we deal with a god now. Baal's prophecy. Remember that all the way at the beginning, those 160 episodes ago? The way he said we would be defeated, the town would be burned, infants would cry, soldiers would lie desecrated in the streets. And it was all going to be Rome's fault, the one who spread the lies, the one who turned the world against me. Now the Romans find themselves in that situation exactly. Their city will burn, their soldiers will lie dead in the streets. I'll try and be nicer to the kids. But also, you know, not an ally left in the world. I haven't really done a lot of turning everyone against them because the Britannians couldn't be bothered joining. But I've isolated them. And now they'll die alone. So we will commence our attack next turn when our troops are fresher. Capua I will put to the sword later on. The town's weak, it's rebelling, so we can live without it for now. I may even just try to bribe it. But either way, all troops will be marching on Rome next turn. Arretium, you are also going to get your garrison on the move now. I know you are without governor unless I can spare. I mean, I would like a commander, but if I can spare Agiricus, then I would rather do that because I don't want Arretium without garrison. So Arretium, if you could prepare your troops as well and place them on the border and look menacing. There we go. So we haven't placed anything within the enemy territory yet, so they might not spring out against me. If they do, we'll try and take it on the chin. But we are basically emptying out all useful forces, and we are going to basically, you know, we're going to get the show on the road, really. Are you lot okay to leave Arunium, by the way? Yes, we are. So, basically, we're not leaving anything to chance. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 armies marching down on this town. We are just about at the end of his turn as well, so I'm going to double check if there's any troop movements we can do. But apart from that, we are about to call it. So first, Mr. Spy, are you okay for any more moves? Yes, you are not. As far as we're aware, the Egyptians have practically no garrison in Asia Minor. Taking that should be a cakewalk. I would like to get some intel on Phoenicia. How long is it going to take you to get there? Let's see. We're looking at... Ooh, maybe what? Next turn. So 1, 2, 3... I could do 4 turns. That's fine. If there was anything longer, I would have tried to charter a boat. The only issue is the Egyptians have pretty tough naval control there. So we do need to start buffing up our navies, and we need to start moving them all towards Greece as well. But we'll arrange our troop pickups later. Captain Atzfer, can you get what you can into Croton, by the way, next turn? And the same will go for Tabnet Hades. For I might actually... Captain Corny... actually, it's barely worth doing anything with him. Send 2 Sacred Band Cavalry out to mop up whatever's left of him, please. Let's get this little little pest out of the way, really. Alright, this should just be a nice quick warm-up for us. So we're fighting against 1 unit of Elite Gladiators. Yeah, that's fine. They're a little bit tricky against cavalry, but they actually are quite bumped up. But to be honest, with some nice hard-hitting charges, I don't think they're going to last too long. So let's just do what we can against these guys. Get rid of them. Nice quick warm-up. Probably should have actually just auto-resolved it, but oh well. Sometimes you just don't want to leave things to chance.
Victory is near at hand.
Yeah, it's not really worth a speech. That's all we're doing is doing some cleanup today. Right. Group up. Go for a charge, by the way, because Frozen Britannia told me that charging makes shit better. Well, wedges make charging better. And I'm just going to believe it. I have actually started playing a few online battles on Thrones, by the way, and I have saved a few replays, so I'm going to try and make an effort to edit those and put them on YouTube at some point. Because in terms of actually doing another Total War month, like I did last year, I do want to do that, but it's probably not going to be in September this time around, just due to September is going to be my 5-year anniversary month, so I've got some other stuff planned for there. So I'm thinking Total War month will be shifted to October or November. It's going to be in the autumn, but I've decided that because... But then again, that might not be a good idea because I'm most likely going to be switching jobs at that point in time because I'm only on a 1-year contract with my job. So, oh, well, we'll see how it goes, and we'll, you know, when Total War month does arise, I will let y'all know if there's anything you want to see. Price the best chance to ask. If you want to know today's reason for my random yawnings, I've been on a business trip today and I've only just come home. But I thought I might as well just squeeze in one quick recording sesh. So that is what I'm doing. Right, lads. Should we just get this one on the road because the enemy has just decided to deploy really far away from me. We're going to surround these guys. We're going to outflank them. I mean, there's... I guess the one good thing about gladiator units is they do come in small numbers, so... Which means they are kind of effective because, yeah, smaller number troops tend to have a bit more of an effect, but at the same time, I can't afford to take these losses. Alright, guys. Yeah, I don't think it's going to really kill our stamina today, so we should be alright. Right. Here's what I'm thinking. One of you is going to come in for the initial charge, then the other's going to come in for the follow-up charge. So, let's just, we'll slow you down to a walk now. You, get right in there, you know. You may as well just hit hard and fast. You know what, you lads, get around there. We're going to try and hammer and anvil with cavalry, which is going to be a bit awkward, but let's just try it. Here, they've only just braced, and yeah, that charge hit alright. The captain went right in the middle, so that means he's probably going to die. But basically, we're just going to try and apply maximum crisis, maximum pressure. I think we'll get this. Oh, fuck, he died.
Your foolish general has got himself killed. How will your soldiers greet this news?
It's one thing to lead the charge from the front, and it's another to basically fuck it up and then get yourself in the middle of a conflict. Right, guys, pull it out quickly, because I'm seeing morales dropping across the board, which is not really brilliant. And to be honest, you killed fuck all of the enemies, so that's concerning me a lot. Right, I may need to send something else to deal with it. Right, guys, give it one last shot. If you don't do good this time, I'm pulling you out, and I'm going to send someone else to deal with this for you. But that charge did hit alright, so you know what? You get out, let the other lads charge in. Maybe if we just go in and out, really. Maybe I'll just kill them through charge attrition, really. Right, you lads, get out of there. If we just keep trying to basically smack them up with some nice big charge bonuses, might be able to do this. Right, guys, get in there and charge again. You lads, yeah, I mean, good thing about our cavalry is they outpace. You know, they're faster. So, guys, keep it moving. Don't let them catch up to you. That's what we don't want to happen. We want to keep, want to catch them off guard. Oh, that was his. Fuck. Oh, it would be his. Why would I bring two captains? Right. Kill them all. Extinguish the flame of any evidence of the Brutiai's existence, please. Make us please. Good thing this army was actually just cut down to a few random gladiators from what it was originally. This was actually quite a big army originally, but hey, I don't have to deal with it now, so I'm cool with that. Which makes me wonder why Titus Propertius remains a somewhat large force, but he will be dealt with in due course, don't worry. I have plans for that man. But for now, my plans involve killing these men. They are just about all dead. Probably took way more losses than necessary, but I kind of just took a stab in the dark on this one.
And there is nothing the enemy can do but run.
I think at least one unit got promoted anyway, so if that's happened, then I will take that. Oh, no one got promoted. Fuck's sake, guys. Right, whatever. Anyway, we'll send you guys home. You can join in a retraining game, and then we are all happy. Right, you, Juba, where are you off? You should be heading up here and giving me a hand. Right, excellent. Right, we'll see if there's any outstanding troop movements to do. Otherwise, we're going to call that a turn. We're all good here. Africa, what are we up to? We've got you two hanging around, trying to bait the enemy at the minute, so for now, we'll wait and see what the Egyptians do. It's their move. But what my intention is, I want to keep the Egyptians tied up here, and I'll try and lure a few over to Asia Minor when I start making my moves. The more Egyptians we can pull to the extreme borders of their empire, the less we'll be defending Phoenicia, which will make that an easier target for me. Maybe should add a goal as well, hold it for 5 turns or something. I think that'd be quite spicy. Feudadecles, you're fine. You, what have I got you up to? You're heading for a boat, because I'm going to dispatch you to command somewhere. Yeah, we look fine everywhere. What are you up to, by the way? What are you up to? Oh, could you not fight it this turn? You going to take on Captain Sakabal, or are you a next turn thing? No, we can do you today. Good, 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 good. Right, let's get this one out of the way then. Make it nice and quick. Get rid of Mr. Sakabal. We are outnumbered, but it's all peasants and one unit of basically equites, so probably could just let the elephants do this one. But slingers and elephants can take primacy. Sacred Band could just be where things go a little wrong. By the way, make sure you have noble birth, otherwise your soldiers will hate you.
The lands of the
we're not going to bother captain speeches just for these little battles, because I want to cut through to the meaty stuff today. Because we only have an hour, and I want to try and go squeezing. You know, we want to make our first move against that Senate. Right, you lot, prep up, get ready. They're over there, right? Slingers, make your move. Get yourselves ready here. And what, did I have any skirmishes? Yes, they did. I think a hard charge from the elephants will stop them from doing anything too drastic, right? You lads, get there. Elephants, you move up to a position where you can start basically slinging off a few arrows. And you may even try and lure the foolishly brave idiots who may think they can take on an elephant. And they will learn the hard way that it's never a good idea to run up to an elephant and attempt to stab it, because it will stomp on you, or something extremely gruesome will happen. Right. Slingers, your target. Start hitting the centre of that peasant unit. Sacred Band are nearby to give you some support. So we'll see where the enemy goes. We'll see how they take this one. Looks like they are going to attempt to make some sort of move. I'm not sure we're going to try and flank us, or we're going to try and draw us in. I think they're going to try and draw us in that formation. So you know what, lads, if you're trying to hit one of their flank units, Sacred Band, you want to keep moving it forward a little bit, just so we've got you, you know, within a sensible range. Really, I don't want you to be too far away. I know the hill's a very nice place to be in this somewhat snowy region of Africa, but let's keep it, you know, let's keep it sensible, lads. Right. Elephants are getting closer as well, so they should be beginning to open fire very, very soon, actually. I mean, guys, can we not? No, we're not in range. Right. Elephants, get a little closer. I want you to be launching a few volleys. Slingers are launching a few volleys of their own now, and we're managing to give those peasants something to worry about. Elephants are also now about to volley, so there we go. A few arrows just coming in. Picking off the losers. Right, elephants, keep moving in. I want you to stay within range and get as many good shots in as you can. Here comes another volley. Yep, that's a lot more dead peasants. Right, keep killing them off, lads. You're doing absolutely fine with that. I'll keep these guys in this position. Looks like a unit of peasants is going to come and try and challenge my elephants. Okay. Elephants, do your thing. That's a unit you can't really lose against. Right. Slingers, get back because you've got company. And just be wary of where you're firing. Right, elephants, just barrel through those peasants and hit those javelins quickly. What I don't want is for them just to start getting their javelins out and basically giving you some hurt. So, the quicker you break them, the better, because they're the only unit that's really trained to deal with you. And yeah, the general fell for my little trap there. Well done, idiot.
Now attack and break the will of his followers.
Right, how are we doing on those javelins? Are they nearly dead? Their morale's about to go, so that's fine by me. The enemy general is long gone. Slingers, we may have skirmished back a little too far. Come on. Get yourselves back in the fight. I might have to call in the Sacred Band just to make sure those elephants have support. They're doing alright, but what I don't need is for them to berserk. Unless elephants come and hit them with another big charge. We can get you to basically break up the units, and we'll start bringing in the Sacred Band to provide support. I mean, fucking hell. Woohoo! He was a high flyer, him. Right. Start moving in some extra units. The general is coming back, so I'll tell you what, elephants, don't rush, but I want you to move in on that general. You can tie him down and kill him. Infantry's going to now just close in on the infantry and finish him off. And you skirmishers, try and get ahead if you can and see if you can get any skirmishes. I mean, that'd be a good shot there. You can get him right in the back. So do what you can, lads. And keep setting up my lines. Right, elephants, they're in range. Go for it. Bring that general down. Oh, fuck, I think one of the cavalrymen... Oh! You flew very far, laddie. I think your horse took off as well. Right, good. That's the general gone again. Right, keep him off balance, lads. I think you've got this one just about wrapped up. You did it.
Enemy cowards, run! Drive them from the battlefield!
That must be a nice way to go out by way of flying. That. Oh, wait, someone's got even... Woo-hoo-hoo! You're a very high-flying one there, cheeky chappy. Yeah. Since elephants are the only ones really to chase down, I think I might just call that a battle, but at the same time, I do love that XP. So, elephants, just give it a go. Hoover up what XP you can. I think I just saw you level up anyway, so just see what else you can grab, really. Just keep blomming around. Grab what you can. The more promotions you get, the happier I am, really. I mean, you know, just stamp them all down. Then again, peasants are probably worth fuck all, really, in terms of XP. It's just killing a dude with a pitchfork, innit? Slingers, you can hit what you want as well. I'm going to give you your fire at will permissions back. You know, if you get a promotion, then well done to you. But yeah, I think that's really a battle just right there and then, isn't it? These guys are just about down. I mean, their numbers are friggin' dropping like no man's business, really, but it's probably because of a triple speed. But yeah, elephants did not get a promotion, sadly, but you know what, they did give it a go. Looks like slingers are actually having a good job chasing these guys now. Looks like they are getting a few successful volleys out. Looks like there's no promotion coming our way though, but ooh, they're gonna do it. We're gonna kill that last dude. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. They're still gonna hit him right in the back of the head. I can see him repping up for a volley.
Victory lies in your grasp, and there is nothing the enemy can do but run.
Good job, lads. Shame about the no promotion, but oh well, you gave it a good shot. Right. Excellent. War Offense did get at least one promotion, so I'll let them have that. Fantastic. I'll get these troops shipped off to the east, and then we can use them against the Egyptians. So, Captain Briareus, if you want to bring them down to Carthage, please, or, you know, to the equivalent, I'd be very happy with that. Right. Anything going on around here? We do have some rebels to deal with. Captain Xenophanes has run into Mr. Vassilin, I'm going to call him now. Let's bring this guy down. May as well just do all our rebel clear-outs now, except he's running into the mountains. Right. Chase him down. We'll deal with him next turn, because that is where we are going to call that a turn. So, I'm going to move along. Admiral Kyrian, how's your navy coming up, Harry? You've got a Quinquereme in your service. I want you to come round and potentially help out against those pesky pirates. Right. Yeah, but we are going to call that a turn. We're going to move on. We're going to see what's going on. But I am going to move Admiral Jubal out. Jubal, I want you heading this way now, because I'm going to have uses for you over there. But yeah, once more, we are going to call that a turn. We're going to observe. Well, we don't have that many enemies to observe anymore. Let's just see what the Egyptians are up to and see if the Senate's going to try and lash out against us, and we'll try and take them down should they be planning such a move.
Prepare to ambush.
Looks like the Senate is holding their position and trying to buff up their defences. The only way this is going to go down and successfully is if we get all troops hitting all at once. Most advanced faction, by the way, has now gone to Britannia somehow. How have they done that? Okay, well done, Britannia, I guess. Credit where credit's due. You must have done very well to bring your smelly barbarian faction up to that. But, well done, and I hate to say a smelly barbarian faction. I'm sure they are nice people, you know. They at least don't declare surprise wars on me or stupid shit like that. End of turn report. We are in the money because we are. With no Brutii to bother us anymore. Our trade routes are free, open, and profitable. Coming of age, by the way, Admiral Abusius is now of age. He is currently slinking around in Carthage. He is a 2-star commander with nothing else. Because he likes to drink. He's also somewhat rugged, which gives him a, like, you know, ugly, rugged, whatever, which gives him additional command but no influence. He's also swivel-eyed. This man's eyes are given to random twitching and sometimes wander in different directions. Many find this disturbing. Alright, so he's a bit boss-eyed, which means he's got -2 influence. Restrained, though, which makes him harder to bribe, at least. And he's a grower, so that means he's got at least one little governmental thing. But, God, I'm going to have to find you an army to command, aren't I? Lapsus Magna already has one, as does Thapsus. Oh, dear, mate. I think you're out of a job here. You know what? Wait until Carthage's army's ready, then you can take that one over, can't you? I mean, Gisco here just isn't... I mean, again, Gisco's waiting for his army. Fuck. Alright, on the boat with you. I'll find you a job somewhere overseas. Mr. Cunning, Chaisuza Cunning. I did want you leading the attack on Rome, didn't I? Right, on you get. I'll have it. I think I've just found a use for you, my new commander. Right, get yourself over there. I know I'm buying the Romans time to build up, but oh well. I'm a sporting man. I'll give them a chance. But while I wait, once Chaiseries arrives, time's up. Alright, construction report, by the way, reads as Carthage has an academy and Tingi has completed its royal palace and Kydonia established a wooden palisade. So, Tingi, well done on your new walls, or at least your new place. Build your merchant's quarter for more money, please. And Kydonia, well done on your walls. Keep on growing now. Right, and recruitment report by where reads as Carthago Nova has Poeni infantry, Corduba has Sacred Band, Numantia, Triumus, Turicus some peasants, Massilla some Poenis, Lugdunum also some Poenis, peasants from Scalabis, Mediolanium some Sacred Band, Alicia some Long Shield Cavalry, Patavium some peasants, Massana and Sparta some Sacred Band, Arimium some Libyan Spearmen, Corinth some Sacred Band, Bilazora some Slingers, Thessalonica some Sacred Band Cavalry, and that's the game. Right, things to do. Because we're going to hold off for a turn. I'm going to keep watching. I'm hoping that the Senate just lashes out in a way and we try and catch them off guard somewhere. But I am going to have an army standing by on this coastline where we're going to make our drop off. Unless, I don't know. How long is it going to take you to arrive, Bodisham? I get you dropped off there. It's going to take, what, 2 turns? Because Himmelkar's army is pretty powerful, so... How long is it going to take you, Himmelkar? 2 turns? 1 turn, 2 turns. I've got this stupid dick in the way, but no, he'll get scared off if we attempt if we fight him. All right, get yourself there and then take forever. Right, move in, attack Marcellus, and then we can just go around him. Jubal, you're carrying, aren't you, Jubal? Right, you've got reinforcements. Right, drop your reinforcements off there before you go anywhere else, Jubal. That was a bit blind of me. Right. You, Maharbal, Intermediolanium, please. It needs the army support today because of the lack of garrison. I'm not going to put you in Segesta, by the way. You can head for Segestica now, since it's a little safer because, well, Titus Propertius's balls have been cut off. It's actually just been reduced to mercs at this point, so I'm guessing all the other Roman troops abandoned him. It shouldn't really be too hard to take down, really. I want a bit more cavalry in the army, though, before I make my move. So get some more cavalry in there. Can we try and put a stop to all this peasanting, by the way? We can nearly put a stop to the peasanting. Alright, get another unit of Poenis before you set out, and then the rest of it can be bloody fucking peasants. And also retrain what you can with better equipment. Right, cool. Happy with that now. Right, so we're going to prepare other troops. So first he says Tabnet back in Tarentum with you. And Abdoniel back in Tarentum with you as well. Tarentum, I want you to initiate all retraining operations, get it going. Atzfer back in Croton with you and initiate all retraining operations because you can. Don't bullshit me like that. And also set yourself up a growth build policy and establish a execution square, please, because we might need it when the troops move out to other parts. Right, retrain what you can and I'll check in with you later. Right, cool. I think we're just going to admin this turn and then we're going to wait. Time is more or less on my side at this point. Egypt, by the way, any interesting movements? No.
Sire!
At this rate, we're going to have to make a move. If we hit Captain Amunnos, actually, that would be more advantageous. Captain Nakrang and Apries together would not be a fun battle, but if we were to hit Amunnos, who does bring a lot of cavalry, if I was to hit him with the more mobile of these two armies, I mean, I've got some new Midians in this army, they might be good for distracting his chariots. But I have plenty of spears and elephants in this army as well. I have less elephants. I mean, elephants. Well, I mean, elephants could probably mow down chariots. Who's got less archers? Like, what's like? What like for archers? I mean, what we've got? Chariots, 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 and not chariot archers. 1 unit of Pharaoh's bowmen. What about this army? Weakened unit of Pharaoh's bowmen. He has got skirmishers though, who need to be kept under wraps, but chariots, chariots, 1 unit of chariot archers, but an extremely depleted one. Right. Abdoniel, you're going to move in. Yeah, it's going to take more than 1 turn. But I want you to move in. We're going to hit Captain Amunnos. Amilcus could actually do it now, but I'm going to feel more confident in having Abdoniel deal with this one. Have you got any good mercs, by the way? No, you haven't, right. Stick to him like glue, though. I do not want a surprise attack from Egypt to happen. Excellent, right. Theododecles, you want to head into Leptis Magna? We can't put all your troops in, unfortunately, so... What 2 units? Because Balhano, you can transfer... Wait, who's leading? Is it going to be Balhano? He's on 3 stars. Who's governing at the minute? Hiram, right. Balhano, you're on the move, then. Even if you have got your stupid fucking nanny. So, right. Hiram,
Sire!
you bail out for 2 seconds, please. So I can give you 2 more units for your army. So what have we got so far? We've got 2 Libyan spears, 2 Poennies, 3 Sacred Band. Oh wait, 3 Poennies, sorry. 3 Sacred Band, 2 units of elephants, 2 Sacred Band cavalry, 2 Long Shield cavalry, heavy onagers, 1 slinger. Right, I'm going to give you 1 more slinger. And give you an additional unit of Libyan spears as well. That should be a satisfactory army. Right, Balhana, begin moving out.
Onward!
We will meet the Egyptians on the field. Hiram, move back in with your troops and await further orders. Do some retraining first, and population is shrinking. Never really too keen on that, but to be honest, I'm guessing we just do some actual recruitment. Nah, for once it actually didn't make the population grow. Usually that's my cure-all because it's weird and somehow works. Right, cool. Right, yeah, so like I said, it's going to be admin now. So we're going to mainly focus on our key areas of the east of Greece and Africa. So we'll start with the east of Greece first because I want to make sure I'm hitting this area of everything I've got. There is an Egyptian army romping about as well, so you know, I want to be keeping tabs on their positions. But it looks like that one's just heading off to deal with the rebels. I mean, looking at overall, the Egyptians are very weak here, so this is going to be an ideal place to strike them, really. Sparta has secret police HQ to build. I think for now we should be alright. I mean, we're getting away with a small garrison as it is, so don't think we have anything to worry about. We need some range support in this army, so start working on some slingers, please. Corinth, you need cavalry in yours, so work on some long shields. Athens, we could really use some more elite infantry, but we are waiting on that awesome temple. You're actually working on something anyway, so you keep it up. Chermes, I want you to relocate to Corinth's other bit of coastline, by the way, so you're ready to pick up any troops from Corinth. Larissa, we're nearly done with you, aren't we? So yeah, we've got a nice army up and coming. We are going to definitely get some more Sacred Band in it. Have at least 1 unit of skirmishers on ready as well. Or even better yet, get a unit of long shields in. But rather 2 long shields, 2 Sacred Bands, then 2 extra Sacred Band infantry. That'd do fine. Firmon, you've got nothing to do. Thessalonica, we're waiting on your last unit and then you're good to go. Anything to build? No. Bilazora, not necessarily. But you know what? Actually, no, don't work on that secret police HQ just yet because money might be better spent elsewhere. Yeah. More long shields, please. Apollonia, you stay your course. Salona, you do the same. Sgestica, Levarvum, also do the same. Batavium, we're working on your last few units, and then we are moving you out against Mr. Propertius. Anything to build? You're already building. Mediolanum, anything to build? Let's see. No, I'm not really going to work on Scriptorium just yet. Rhymnium, let's work on some extra units just in case this doesn't go as well as I'm hoping it does. Aretium, retrain the general, please. And you're also sorted. Segesta, you're sorted. Masilla, I mean, you know what? I'm going to call it a day on recruiting over here. I think we've got all the troops we need, so you know what? I'll send out anything that's outstanding. So you can link up with Captain Zalotis, please, and you can just take a delayed march up to Mediolanum. Right. Lugdunum, you just grab whatever you can as well and slong them up, and same goes for Alicia. Right, keep moving. But yeah, I'm going to call it a day for recruiting here because it's not that I can't be bothered, it's just that, you know, I think we don't need to anymore. We can work on Great States by the way for Lugdunum, but I'm not. Alicia's fine as well, unless we do, because then we're not importing food from other places. We can make this place a food exporter. Yeah. Begin exporting food or something. Nabomartius, you need more moral support. So work on some Libyan spearmen. Maybe if we increase the garrison, that might help us. Lamonum, you're holding out fine. Condet Redonum, you're doing fine. You're going to deal with some rebels soon. Oscar, you're doing fine as well. Any recruitment we can do. But then again, I don't necessarily want to recruit here anymore. But actually, you know what? Yeah. Do keep recruiting. Because you know what, this is going to be our emergency backup army should like something unthinkable happen, so always good to have a plan B. So we'll shift up some troops from Carthaginian over now. Corduba, you're almost ready to make a contribution. You will soon. Anything to build? No, not really. We're just building that one building just to make our general less shitty. Start working on a catapult range, by the way. I'll authorise that. Captain Zeuxis, you've got more than enough peasants now. Send them off on their run. Scalabus, something. Disappointment of a city. Fuck. Work on a scriptorium as well. I want to try and make what units you're producing more educated and less shit. Asturica as well. Oh, you're getting in a rut as well, and I don't like that. We are working on a secret police network, though, but for now, just get a few extra peasants just to stave off a riot. Tingy, you're doing fine. Cirta, you're doing fine. Carthage, not really anything to build anymore. So Carthage and Thapsus are fine. Lepsis Magnus fine. Nepta, you're just waiting for growth. Gonna be a few turns now. Demidi, you are holding. So yeah, you're also not recruiting at this turn, but can even start getting some little mini elephants off you. But I don't want mini elephants. Work on extra unit of Poetes, please. And yeah, that's it. That's another turn done. Well, not really. One more battle against rebels, and then we can call it a turn. Then we can get close to get my general over, and then we will be ready for the final battle. Oh yes. I know I'm extending this out, but you know what? The leader should lead, and the other guy should be there for the ride. Right. Either way, I consider it Chaiseri's cunning duty to finish this. Even if it's somewhat ceremonial, I'd rather him have the honour, or at least, you know, his presence is required for such a momentous conquest. It'd be unwise to leave him out. Anyway, Mr. Xenophanes, I want to deal with Mr. Vaseline, and we don't have his troop readout anymore, but to be honest, it probably wasn't anything good because it ran away the first time around. Let's see if he runs away, because I hope... Oh, God, he's got mates. Well, this is a rare one. The rebels get reinforcements first. You know, so I won't be whooping and hollering over what you're getting, which is some peasants in a warband. The guy himself, it's all warband. My unit should be able to munch these guys up, really. So, right, fight it on the battle map. Don't make any silly errors. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. But then again, what I wouldn't do is well, very limited, really, because I'd probably do anything stupid. So,
Even now, fear works its magic into our foes. Their bowels weaken and turn to water, and their hearts quake within their chests. So, let your battle cries ring out clear and loud. Death! Death and glory!
People who allow trees to get in the way of their formation are not my favourite people. Right, let's see what we're looking at, what we're dealing with. It's a hill. I'm alright with a hill. Mainly climbing, and the enemy may be hiding on the top of it, but better a hill than marching up that bastard mountain over there, because I'll tell you right now, I would have withdrawn instantly if it was going to be fought there. Right, anyway, the enemy does have reinforcements, but they'll take a while to get here, or they'll just camp near them to link up, so we should be fine, really. Right, Sacred Band, we'll march just through the forest, because blah. So yeah, Sacred Band, you're going to be the front line, really. You need to be careful to make sure you don't get overwhelmed, so it's going to be a case of good control on the flanks. So Poetes, you're going to be behind them, as are the Libyan spears. Skirmishers, you're on the far rear, but you will not be skirmishing because I may need you to also provide flank policing, so be on the ready. Cavalry will be policing to some limited extent, but because they're few in number and they're also long shields, that is a very limited job they'll be doing because, well, as we all know, I don't trust her. Slingers, you'll be at the far front, so you just gang up here for now, and then you get to make the first move. Right, men, we all happy? Sacred Band do the brunt of the work, and then we have everyone make sure that the flanks stay safe. So, get this one off the ground.
Enemy reinforcements have arrived in battle.
And like I said, the enemy was just going to camp so they could get their reinforcements quicker. Right, start moving in, because we've got a major battle to deal with very soon, so I want everything ready. Tell you what, I'm going to link you two guys up as well, just for the purpose of marching into this battle, so just get moving, please. Cavalry, if you can get on the flanks as well, that would be grand, and yeah. We should be fine on this battle, or at least we should fight okay. To be honest, if I could bring that captain down quite early, this battle should be a guaranteed victory. But we are in a very long line, as I kind of imagine, so we'll see what we can do against them. They will be, I mean, well, I mean, there's no beating around the bush. They're gonna put up a fight. End of that, really. They are gonna put up a fight, but we'll make sure we blow the fight out of them. There are some peasants as well, but the peasants don't concern me. They will probably flop at the first sight of us. They will not last. It's probably just going to be a case now of the enemy dithering about, trying to make up my mind what we're going to hit. Slingers, I want you to move in and start hitting those war bands, please. Because I know they've got shields, but they're the closest unit to you. Actually, no, hit the peasants. Yeah, fuck it, hit the peasants. Or should I? Technically, the warband are a bigger threat. Right, move in and hit a warband, but I want you to do it quickly because the enemy's moving in. Right, Sacred Band, we need to be getting in a formation now. Some of you are lagging behind, and that's, to be honest, as far as I can tell, fucking unacceptable. So, guys, we've got to get into action stations now. Skirmishers, get there. Right, Poenis, get yourselves ready as well. We've got everything incoming. Warband, get ready, right. You guys, hit something back you can hit. Libyan Spears, you got cavalry charging you. Get in there, give them a distraction. Right. Sacred Band, move in for the kill. You lot, move in for the kill over there. Skirmishers, hit whatever you can in this pile. Cavalry, get out of there. You're not good enough for this. Skirmishers, try and hit something over there. Slingers, try and move up on the flank. Enemy generals on the run. Excellent, right. Guys, these flanks need policing like there is no tomorrow. You need to get everything in and helping out these Sacred Band, because right now they're shaking and you're making a titty of yourself over there because I'm not micromanaging you because I'm too busy dealing with whatever's going on over here. Right. Cavalry, break out of that engagement because I don't want you in that engagement. I don't care if you're thinking you're going to win against that engagement. I can tell you now, you're not, because you're already fucking hemorrhaging numbers like there's no tomorrow. Break those peasants down, get them out of that fight because they shouldn't be there. Sacred Band right now are not doing well. Libyan Spearmen are probably doing worse because they're caught in the middle, and that guy just caught a stomach bug and died. Right, cavalry's in the back doing what they can. Right, cavalry, get out, make a wedge. You're going to just go on fire and forget duty. Slingers, hit those guys in the flank. And skirmishers, try and get a hit out as well. Enemy is breaking up, so that's fine. That is fine. I guess our one advantage is we are fighting a lot of low morale units that aren't going to really put up the biggest fight in the world. That's our saving grace for today. If we were fighting like trained units, like, you know, if this was against the Romans, this could have gone very, very differently. So I guess that is the key difference between trained and untrained. An untrained unit breaks quite quickly anyway, and it all goes wrong. A trained unit would have probably executed the maneuver that the barbarians tried absolutely brilliantly. I guess this is a somewhat advanced tactic for barbarians to try out on me anyway. Right, skirmishers, anything that's ranged, I want you on there and I want you smacking this guy up as hard as you can. I'm going to try and bring some Sacred Band in, but I want to try and get something else trying to hit them. Libyan Spears, I'd rather you try and escape the wrath of these guys, by the way. Cavalry, you've done a good job of chasing down whatever's left there, just trying to herd it all off the battlefield once and for all. Right. Good hit, skirmishers. Get yourself skirmished out of there and just win anyway. Right. Oops, I was gonna.
And there is nothing the enemy can do but run.
I was gonna let you guys finish it off and get a few more kills, but oh well. Well, we've won anyway. Barbarians will be gone for now, and you all did a good job. Libyan Spearmen's long shields actually got a promotion as well, so well done, you guys. Good job, men. Cleared out for barbarians, got rid of them. Don't really need to be worrying about them. So life goes on. Right, Xenophanes, if you could start making your way to Mediolanium, that would be excellent. And last move I do need to make. Where's my lovely assassin? Where are you lurking today, Juba? Juba, want to do some killing? Who's up for... Alright, 3% for the Senate leader, 29% for a random loser, 30% for a madman. Right, kill the mad guy. Did you do it? You missed. Well done. Did you get a trait? You did. You got Master of Assassins. Chai series for Master of Assassins. He's now a killer, which gave him +1 influence. Well, yeah, well done. Your reputation for hiring killers who are very good at missing their targets must strike fear. Well, at the same time, this guy did wipe out a lot of the Brutii, so I'll let him off with this little slip-up. Naturally, the Senate would be on very high alert for my antics. Right, by the way, don't forget your orders. You know where you're going, so you better go there. Right. What if it's a time to execute some naval warfare against the Egyptians as well? What's hanging around over here? I don't know what Nefer it has, but it might be weak. Sail up and see if we can try it on with him. Still don't know. Guys, do you not like have fucking binoculars also? Right, whatever. Right, you managed to see him off this time. Good job. May as well try and keep them busy, so we'll retrain there. Just don't want them hanging around here, really. What we've got here, Tios is doing something. This guy might be picking up troops, actually, Nekatanamba. I mean, the Egyptians probably want to get roads back, so they might be up to something there. Bodeshtar, do you want to... No, because you know, she won't make it back in time. If I try and attack him, more Egyptians are going to turn up out of the blue. If you want to engage the Egyptians navally, it's going to have to be a concentrated effort at the end of the day. Right, and where are we up to with you, by the way? You are going to go through here, get here, and then we should be all ready for you to go. Excellent. Right, well, let's move on to the next turn, then. And get ready a little closer to our... Roman killing. I think today is just really the gathering of the clouds before the storm. Looks like those pirates wanted to play. Good. Might be able to bring them down this time. Strength ratio is exactly 1-to-1, so guys, try not to fuck it up. Thank you. By the way, Scalab has had another riot, but no one was harmed because at this point we've all probably bought riot-proof gear. A lot of diplomatic information rocking up today. Right, Carrion, head home. Yeah, let's jump through our reports anyway. And the turn report, lost a little bit of money. That's not too good, but at the same time we are relatively wealthy. We are now strongest faction. Not surprised that... Well, I'm not surprised that we are strongest faction. Kind of just wondering why that wasn't announced several turns ago, but okay. And we're back to being more advanced than the Britons, so good for me. Right. Faction announcers, by the way, Ramona's been born, but Zeta died. For Theopropides, Sika has a torturer now, which has given him additional public security, unrest, and law. And he also has a siege engineer, which is great. Agirica Serta now has a wine steward and a Chirigan. Who are you again, Theopropides, Sika? You're the dude who I left to govern Syracuse. Well done, you. Retrain yourself, by the way, and do something about that terrible haircut. Right. Anyone else to worry about? Construction report. Lamonum has irrigation, Messana and Syracuse now have secret police headquarters. So, where's Messana again? What's your public... Ah, right. Public order's better now under Mr. Friggin' Lazy. Could build him a Ludus Magna, but at the same time I don't like building stuff for this dick. Work on a secret police network, please. Make sure we've got everything covered. Levatham has sewers, so Levatham work on some paved roads because I said so. Arimium completed its execution square, and Larissa and Athens have finished off their temple chains. Right. I'm not going to build that just yet, but you can retrain your sacred band, please. And Athens, you may begin recruiting your sacred band. So there we go. Right. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And some Egyptians have blockaded us. Bodeshtar, why don't you start with finish this little upstart? I'll tell you what, I'll send you some help. Chermi's get in there and kick his ass. And I think he sailed away. Right, kick that other ass. Thank you very much. And he's going to go south. Right. That was a good little hunting trip for you. And your Queen Cream took no damage whatsoever. You are a little star. Right. Athens, could you just, oh, wait, your navy didn't even, well, Bodestar, you did good as well, didn't you? Right. Recruitment report, by the way, Carthage gone over, has Poenis, Carthage, some Sacred Band, Asturias, some Peasants, Tingi and Oscar, more Sacred Band. Serta also has some Sacred Band. Nabo, Martis and Demidi did Libyans and Poenis, Phapsus some more Sacred Band. Sclavus some Peasants, Lepsis, Magnus some Sacred Band, Mediolanium some Peasants, Sparta some Slingers, Libyans from Erimnium, Corinth some Long Shield Cavalry, Bilosaurus, also some long shield cavalry, Larissa some Quinqueremes, Athens some Sacred Band cavalry, Thessalonica some onagers, Aretium some Sacred Band cavalry, and a load of retraining. Right, cool. Excellent. All those other lovely nouns and adjectives and Balhano headers, get your ass down here. I guess if we're going to have one battle today, because we are going to be getting close to the end soon, we are definitely going to be dealing with Captain Amonos today, because, well, may as well do something to make sure we're having at least a few battles while we wait to deal with the Senate. But I do notice they are recruiting now to try and buff up their numbers, so tell you what, instead of killing, why don't we do a bit of sabotage? Bring down their barracks, please. Make sure we're just going to keep eliminating anything that they're using to recruit. I want the urban barracks down mainly because they could be recruiting Praetorians and urbans. Let's try and keep their numbers to a minimum. Did you do it? Excellent, good. That'll be the Senate slowed down for a turn. Right, we'll deal with you in a minute. Let's just make sure there's nothing outstanding that we need to worry about. I don't think there is really, so can I do this end of turn admin maybe next time? Nah, you know what, we're going to do it now. Let's just admin now, we'll just get it out. It's alright. Slingers from you, more Sacred Band from you, you're sorted apart from construction. Work on an execution square, please, you're going to be fine, you two will be fine. Larissa, you... yeah, do an execution square just for safety's sake. Thessalonica, your army is good to go now, so I'm going to load it up onto a boat soon. Start recruiting some Iberians, interim garrison, cheap as chips, should be able to do a job. And I might be able to use them as some cheap reinforcements. Bilazora, extra unit of long shields, please. Or do a unit of Poenis if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, make it 6. You two are fine, you're fine, the Varvum's fine, Batavium, you're irritating me. So more peasants, please. Erimnium. No, don't do Sacred. You know what, I'm going to stick with quick, cheap. Well, not cheap, but you know, quick recruitment. So you do some Poenis, you do some Poenis as well. Will this town die without you? But wait, no, it won't. Right, Agiricus, you can lead an army. May as well get. You know, it is a family affair. How are we doing for you? By the way, where's my other dude? You, Captain Himmelcar. Looks like that other army's cleared off. So, God, getting past that city's gonna be a bit of a dick. Tell you what, I've got an idea. Bring yourself back up to here. I know you wasted your time, but I can get you there within a turn. I could probably get you a drop-off sorted out. So yeah, you'll be fine. Where is my drop-off army, by the way? Right, you Bodeshant, new destination. Get yourself up there. So you'll be there next turn. So Himmelcar, you need to be ready to make your drop-off, please. Right, Jubal, get your lads knocked out, by the way. Let's just get that sorted. So get your lads over and join up with Captain Zimrada, please. There we go, excellent. Right, Jubal, head on south, please. Excellent, that's dealt with. Right, cool. Now, where were we? We were on Batavium, but we dealt with Batavium. Retium and Erimnium are fine. Segesta, you're fine. Mediolanium, anything to build? No, there isn't. I don't know why I keep checking, but do start working on additional cavalry, please. So let's just shift it out to the front of the queue. Any of these guys we can get rid of. We can get rid of all of them now. Good. Good, because I hate recruiting peasants. Captain Daniel, you know where you're up to. Zalmoxis, you in there, by the way. There we go. Mediolanium. Oh, wait, I didn't. Buddy, you are frick, right. Get out of there, idiots. There we go, right. Yeah, you really aren't doing anything anymore. You've got nothing to build. Well, you're building. Yeah, all these seats are fine. I'm not recruiting Narbomites. I just don't feel like recruiting anything out of Narbomites. You're adding for Sagesta, by the way, so keep moving it. Limonum. Let's build something. Improve your roadage. Oscar, you can work on a lovely new unit, Sacred Band. Numantia, you can retrain your boats. Carthago Nova, you can work on extra Poeni. And Corduba, you are working on something anyway. And no, not retrain. I kind of should just retrain these idiots, shouldn't I? Scalabis, more peasants, please, and then stop existing. Asturica, freaking more peasants, right? So all right, we'll have that new, we'll have that lovely new friggin' secret police thing set up next. Turns out might make my life a little easier. Tingy, elephants, Serta, Sacred Band, Carthage, one more Sacred Band. Thapsus, Sacred Band. Lepsis, Sacred Band. Nectar, how are we getting on? Still slugging it. Getting a bit slow really over there. Demidi. Cavalry. And yeah, I think that's it. Right, that's a turn admined out then, and we've got plenty of coinage to spare, which is good. I like to have some spare pennies jingling around in my purse. Right, Amilcus. But it's not going to be you. It's going to be Abdoniel. Abdoniel, position yourself here.
Move out!
And play with Captain Amonose. Apres will stay out of this one, but deal with these two. Then we can have Apres all to ourselves. And you know what, with his third army on the way, and next time we repay the Egyptians a favour in kind and maybe get a little bit of a head start on our mini campaign against them. Help ourselves to Cyrene. That'll be a nice little magnet to draw in some unsuspecting forces to kill. Either way, you have my full blessing to take this battle forward. I could bring you in as reinforcements, by the way, but I don't know. On the one hand, I should have you reinforcing, because this enemy is quite mobile. But on the other hand, I've had my fair share of disappointments with reinforcements in this game, and I just don't feel up to trusting it. So, I'm going to take this one on my own today. Okay, so we are outnumbered today. We are outnumbered by not too many men, by a few hundred. And the strength ratio actually lies in 8-5 in my favour. So, there is a possibility of an Egyptian retreat today. So just to refresh ourselves on what the enemy is bringing, we are going to be dealing with quite a few chariots today, along with a depleted unit of chariot archers, a few desert cavalry, very depleted Pharaoh's Guard, a couple of Nubian spears, a depleted unit of Pharaoh's Bowmen. So this army should not be too hard. We should be able to clear it out relatively easily. And as for his friend, Captain Nakrank, he's going to be a little trickier. He does bring a full unit of Pharaoh's Bowmen and quite a few chariots. He also brings a little bit of desert cavalry and Nubian cavalry and quite a few Nile spears. These guys are okay at defense. They are supposed to be their mainline unit, and he is also bringing quite a few Pharaoh's Guard. However, as we have established, Sacred Band do generally outperform them in most fields, so we should be capable of taking those on, just as long as we move our cavalry around strategically, keep our slingers slinging, keep our artillery firing, and keep our elephants elephanting. And just make sure everyone stays safe, doesn't make a stupid move, is wary of the Egyptians' tendency to try and flank us, and we should be fine. So we'll fight this one on the battle map, and we'll see how we can make this one work.
Men, this battle is inevitable, but victory hangs in the balance. Act with courage, O noble soldiers, and victory is in our grasp. And remember this above all, the gods watch us today. Be sure they are not ashamed by your actions. Now advance!
Right, you heard the dude. Get advancing. Right, how are we going to do this one? Well, we are going to, like I said, the Egyptians like to get mobile, so we need to be wary of their strategy. Now, the enemy will be deploying here, and their reinforcements will be coming from here or here. Basically, this region of the map. So we need to be ready for them basically just coming and trying to sledgehammer us. So, in one way, having this hill would be nice, but we are technically on the offensive, so we need to be prepared to take the fight to the enemy. But we are going to play it slow. We're going to let the onagers do their work first. So, onagers, you will deploy here. You know what you're doing. Slingers, you will also deploy here. You will be in a wide line just to try. But luckily, I don't think the onagers will hit you. I think, you know, if anyone goes, it might just slightly grass you, but, you know, just try and stay safe. Right. Sacred Band, we're going to keep you grouped up. So, I'm going to get you like so. Basically, we're going to make the hammerhead formation or the circle formation, the noob formation. Whatever you want to call it. Either way, I'm going to try and keep it even. And we're just basically going to try and aim to make sure, you know, we're covered on all flanks. We're wary of where the enemy's trying to go. We're going to give this flank a little extra oomph. Just because of this is the direction where the reinforcements are deploying. Naturally, the enemy may try and target the weaker flank. But this is our opportunity to get Libyan Spearmen in on this one. So Libyan Spearmen, you watch this flank. Even if you are a weaker unit, you are still an excellent counter-cavalry unit, and you are somewhat good at holding your ground. Other slingers, I'm going to have some slingers deploy here as well, just to make sure we're ready to dish the hurt. General, you march with the Sacred Band Cavalry, you will go here. Long Shields, you will go here. Elephants, you are very plenty. However, the enemy does have archers in tow, so for now, I'm going to deploy you at the back. And we're going to try and get you in. But for now, if I can just put you there for, you know, really for your own safety. Once I sense the opportunity, I'm going to start bringing you in. Because you guys are usually the decisive ending to these battles. Either way, we have gone for a very pretty formation. But it is here purely because I know what the Egyptians are like. They do have a tendency to try and go forward. But we'll see how this goes. For now, let's initiate the battle. And as predicted, the reinforcements have turned up and they are all over our flanks.
As if numbers
right.
mattered.
Onagers, get firing. Let's see what hurt we can do to the Egyptians before we are supposed to advance. Whether or not it is me advancing, I do not know. Slingers, don't skirmish. Try and stand your ground. I might try and get some of you moving out. Though, to be honest, there is not really a lot to play with there. I mean, it's just barely all chariots. So I may try and use some of our cavalry to try and deal with them. But for now, onagers, do what must be done. Enemy is moving in to make their formation. I suspect they're going to try and find a way to loop around here. Elephants might be able to just plough through the majority of their army though, because their archer support is pretty limited. So we may be able to do that. I mean, we could probably sacrifice one elephant to frenzy as well, but that's iffy at best. Right. Looks like we've got at least one hit out by the way. I think we only hit a few skirmishes though, so nothing important. We can try and break up these Nubian spears, that'd be brilliant. But yeah, onagers, let's be wary of where we're putting ourselves. Try and keep it back. Let the Egyptians decide how they're going to form up first, because they're a slippery and numerous bunch. I'll give them the chance to make their formation first when we have a better idea of what we're striking. I don't want to just walk into something in the blue. Pharaoh's Bowman, I'm going to try it on Slingers, I'm not tolerating that. Get in there. Give them something to hurt with. Because I'm in just sitting around and picking off my men. They're going to probably try and send something in response, but we can probably try and lure it into a trap. So, for now, start volleying. See what you can do. You managed to knock out quite a few actually, because obviously they don't have any shields or anything there. Their armor's good, but let's face it, it's not the best of the best. Well, actually, it's pretty much the best Egyptian army you can get. But you know, these guys aren't really trained to. Oh, that was unlucky. They're not really trained to be dealing with missile units, right? Try not to focus on those guys, but you were getting some pretty spookily accurate shots, right? The Egyptians are beginning to make their move. I'm going to bring this zoomed in a bit more because I want to make sure I'm aware of what they're up to. I think they're sniffing for an opportunity to try and flank me. That is definitely what they're up to. So I'm going to let my launcher just keep pounding away at their infantry. We've got desert cavalry trying to move in, right? Wait. I was going to spring the trap there and try and cut them off. Right. Cavalry, just be wary. I mean, the Egyptians are making it so friggin' obvious what they're up to. Right. Libyans, I just start moving in. Elephants, keep doing what you're doing. They've actually wandered into the range of my elephants, so that's not doing them any good. What is wandering off over there? A few chariots, right. I'm a little wary of that, but for now the Egyptians are at bay, right. I'm going to try and get you out of there, ideally long shields. I mean, you have got the attention of these guys, but to be honest, it's not like the ultimate thing for them. Right, a few of my Libyan spears have moved in. They are kind of isolating them without support, but the Egyptians don't seem very interested in giving their cavalry much support, so it really should be their fight. Desert cavalry isn't really going to be like specialised in bringing down spears. They are anti-armour, but they're only really good for bringing down expensive, priceless infantry, really. So right now I'm seeing a lot of dead cavalry, right. Try moving on their Nubian cavalry, they'll be even worse against you, so, you know, you'll have a fantastic time against them. But it is looking like their cavalry is trying to pull out of the fight, so, tell you what, mate, you get away.
Like a frightened child. Now attack and break the will of his followers.
Right. You guys try keep it up, because you're in a fight now. You lend some support if you can. We've got loads of incoming now at this point, right. You hit over here. Second cavalry, right, elephants, you know what? Play with the chariots. Oh, there goes the other one.
Has been killed. Now we will
Right.
see the measure
I don't
of
like
these
that.
soldiers'
They're
courage.
trying to panic us, right. I'm getting some of the elephants out of there. Let one stay behind, but where are those? Ah, they're hiding. They're hiding where I can't hit them, right. Cavalry, do not engage there. You're gonna get yourself killed. The enemy is trying to force my hand, but I'm gonna let the hand be forced. I'm gonna move in and deal with what we can over there. Spearmen, yeah, they've lost. Not too surprised, right. One unit of elephants, mop up whatever's left. You lot, hold your position. The Egyptians are coming to us. You intercept there. Don't let those guys get in there. Pharaoh's bowmen are on the move, so they're losing their abilities to strike us, which is good. Elephants, skirt around those phalanxes. I don't really care about dealing with slingers and axes right now. Oh, they've gone. Oh, wait. It's alright. It's a rout. It's not a rampage yet.
Break the will of his followers.
Let them rout. I'm going to try and bring the general in to finish these guys off before they cause further issues. So they may try and provoke the elephants over the edge. These guys are... yeah, they're routing. They're not rampaging. Good. They're just killing off other random stuff. So, general... just pull out quickly. I don't want you fucking around with desert axes. I want you getting over there and dealing with that. And I need to focus on all aspects of the battlefield right now. Right. You get in there. You try and tidy up here. Try and 1v1 these guys, or 2v2 them. Either way, I need to try and get you some sort of support, which is what the elephants were supposed to do. We have got the elephants in a stickier position now, at least those elephants have rampaged, right. It's okay, they're rampaging, but they're rampaging far away. Bring in the other elephants, right, where are my other elephants? I don't wanna leave them unsupervised for too long. Right now, they're happily ploughing through pretty much the desert axes. Try not to bother with the Nile spears. They're not your friends, right, you lot. Start boxing in. We're gonna cannon this shit now. Right, you get over there. I'm thinking the Egyptians might be on the run at this point. I did think I heard the familiar sound of flee. That's what the Egyptians are. They're fleas. Right, you guys, re-engage. You've got other things coming in trying to saw you up, so you know. Make sure you're dealing with what you should be dealing with. You guys, come on, let's be a little bit more reactive here. Come on. Right. You guys, move in and lend a hand here. Elephants, don't bother with the running guys for now. I kind of would like them all dead, but for now, you try and help out over here. Elephants, they're not going to worry you. Just get in there and deal with it. You deal with that. May as well just try and plow into them at the back. I think you'll do fine, right? General, you can go and chase down duty for now, right? Have I got anything else to worry about? Long shields, you haven't done a thing all day. Get in there. Going to chase. Artillery, call it a day, please. Don't want you causing a panic. Right. Elephants, fantastic job. Full on chase now. Right, berserking elephants, what's happened to them by the way? I think they've left the battlefield entirely, actually, or they've all passed away, so I'm cool with that. Well, not really cool, but then again, I have brought elephants in excess in this army, so, you know, it's not really the end of my world. Right, the Egyptians are well and truly broken. Let's get these guys finished off. I honestly feel like I wasn't in full control of that battle, but you know what? I still got the victory. And to be honest, it looks like my losses haven't been too bad. What, should we take a sneaky peek? I lost 36%, so that is a bit of a major loss. That's a third of my men. I guess my micromanagement could have been a bit sharper today.
From the field and give them no rest or pity.
But at the same time, I think we've come across this one quite well. Managed to try and stop the Egyptians from taking too many opportunities against us. Managed to get the elephants in quite early, so they were definitely useful to my plans. Elephants now just happily romping about, mopping up what's left of the enemy, and they are as good as gone, so they won't be troubling us for a while, I can tell you that. Yes, sirree, bowl. Right, elephants, deal with anything about the general isn't touching. General, come on. Keep it up, keep running. I know a full route hasn't been declared, but it's because these losers are just merely retreating rather than running, so let's just, you know, wagons roll, full speed ahead, you know the jizz, you know the shiz, you know the biz. Either way, more dead Egyptians there are, easier life's going to be. We're going to keep wiping our armies out, and we're going to start making inroads into their lands. I think it is time we began our little campaign into Libya. Libya should rightfully be mine, because, well, I think it's time I gave my spearmen a home. And these guys are getting bloody wrecked, by the way. These are, I mean, I've said it many times, but I just love having archers. There we go. Just mow them all down. Right, those guys have got away, so I'm not bringing those guys down in a hurry, but you can bring down whatever's left. Has this game just not bothered declaring a route, by the way? Oh well. Oh, there we go. Finish.
Drive them from the battlefield.
Kill them all, lads. Kill them all. At least kill whatever hasn't escaped yet. Here, where this army is broken down, and the other one can be dealt with on the next episode, because we are over an hour now. So we'll finish off whatever's left of the Egyptians next time, and then we're going to start a little inroad. We'll see what territory we can pinch, and how much of the enemy we can distract. The more we pull to the borders, the less we'll be guarding Phoenicia when the time comes to strike it. Elephants, yeah, they're just sniping whatever they can now. Let them snipe. General, stop. Anything runs into you, give it the old stabby treatment, please. If you could, please. Come on. It's one thing to just try and catch, right? They're all gone, right? Stabby time, come on.
Attack!
Kill them. Execute them. Mulch them. Don't let any escape. Come on. I see many of them trying to escape. Elephants do on the academy, and it's like shooting fish in a barrel for them, but actually they're just shooting anything that isn't around. Yeah. They're going for they're sniping from afar, but oh well.
Victory is yours, and no one can argue that it is not both well deserved and worthy.
Well, you brought it in the end, lads. Maybe a few losses, but you know what? We lost less than 1,000 men. I'll take that as my little victory for today, because you know what? You guys have done a fantastic job. The two enemy armies are very, very devastated now, and some of you guys did absolutely fantastic. I mean, yeah, look, it was one of those battles where just about everyone was doing their part, really, and War Elephants got promoted, General got promoted. Not as many promotions as I like to see, but you know what? I still like to see at least one promotion being handed out, so well done you. And yeah, good battle, really. I mean, 2,418 kills. Fantastic. Let's continue back to the campaign map and call that an episode for today, my friends.
Victory!
Okay, that's the Egyptians doing right. First, it says milk harem, venture into Libya, find out the strength of the Egyptians. There's a little cluster of armies gathering here. Let's find out what they're up to. Maybe they're the next wave we have to deal with. By the way, Abdoniel, you're a good commander. Amilcus, you shall do your part now, or you will on the next episode. Gather your troops and prepare to attack.
Sire!
Mr. Cartana won't be helping you, by the way. You've got to do this one on your own. Captain Apries brings a very infantry-based army with plenty of archers, so you'll be a little better against him, since you only bring one unit of elephants, which I can just stash away in the back. But we will look and see how that goes next time, my friends. For now, we must call it a day. So, what have we accomplished? Well, maybe not too much today. I mean, we have managed to drive back the Egyptians a little further. been doing our spying, but you know what? The clouds are gathering now on the Roman border. Upon the arrival of our lovely leader, Chaiseres the Cunning, we'll get this party started. So that may actually be next episode. Who knows? Either way, I shall see you there, my friends, for the upcoming Battle of Latium. If that's what it's called. Yeah, Latium. The Battle of Latium. Be one for the ages. Carthage's ultimate victory over Rome. And then also another victory over the Egyptians. Or a defeat. Preferably a victory, though, against the Egyptians. It's time to start really putting the thumb screws on them. But I will see you there on the next episode. So for now, have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you there. Goodbye, my friends.